14 and 3 otter today. So here we are at this location. Culvert. Had this trap set there in that little run right here underneath this tree. As you can see, it goes down. Let's see if I can get into a better picture, but you can see that running right down through there. That's where that beaver was. So I'll get him out of there and we'll remake the set. There's our beaver. There's the set put back in that run that runs along the edge there, going by that pipe. Just a great location for these spring beaver to be traveling down through. There's a bog up in there, you know, probably 5-6 miles up to the next road. So there could be a lot of beaver up in there. So here we are coming into this location. And as you can see, got a nice bull otter there in the trap. I'm gonna set that back in there after. I got another trap down over here that I want to check. Sorry. And by the looks of it, it is still set, but I got it set right in there. So we go back up in here, put this trap back in place, see if I can remake it. But nice otter. Put it back underneath that little log right there. Take this otter out. Definitely a big male. Shake him out the other way. Big male. There you go, folks. Nice bull otter. All right. Get this trap set back in here. I cable everything off to the side. It's a lot easier. Try to keep the triggers off to the side just to avoid the otter, but an otter of that size, I mean, he's gonna hit the trigger no matter what. So I'm gonna get this back in place. Here in Maine, we're required to have them completely submerged, so this one here I had to hollow it out a little bit. There we go. Sometimes you really can't move them, stabilize them too much because it's rocky. So what I do is pile a few rocks up, on the springs, Still gives them a chute to go down through. Not finding quite the right rock here. Well, it's 34 degrees, so it's a little chilly here this morning. We'll get it. There we go. So, I'll show you this remake. Those beaver coming down through there, they're gonna duck their heads in there and hit that trap. So, as you can see, my trigger's off to the side to hopefully avoid the otter, but... Hey folks, just wanted to thank you for watching my videos. I ask you to please like and subscribe to my channel to help me be able to make more videos like this and keep you informed and help you on some tips that I've learned over the years that have made it possible for me to trap a lot of beavers, a lot of coyotes. I pretty much trap everything there is. So, but I would like to give you an idea as to what I'm doing down here. I'm in down east Maine, which isn't down, it's up in to the east, north and to the east of me where I am, but they call it down east. There's a lot of water. There is a lot of beaver in this area. So I'm just pulling up to another location, but so what you'll see in here is a bunch of rivers, brooks, streams. I try to set every little piece of water there is because the beaver in the springtime, after being cooped up underneath the ice all winter, they want out and they want new territory. So so by setting every brook and stream you come to, you can put up pretty good numbers with beaver. So but I'm here at a location. Again, I want to thank you for watching my station, and please like and subscribe, and I will provide you with a lot more tips. Thank you. So here we are at that location that I had the other day, set up where I showed you my foot trap set, baited foot trap set. As you can see, this piece of popple is set here, and the beaver, after one was caught, sat here and ate this bait here. So looks like there's one on the bottom of this run. So we'll pull it up. This clay here sticks pretty good. Yeah, and as you can see, got a nice beaver front foot catch with a Duke 650. It's a great trap. Like I said, I use it down in Kansas and I use it back here. Can't beat that catch. There. Set him over there. We'll put this back in here. There we go. All right, let's see. These sets are really effective. These baited sets. You see that popple? They just want to sit there and chew it and chew it and chew it. The water's dropped a little bit here, so I'm gonna have to stomp this one out a little bit. It's supposed to get rain. So it'll raise the water up a little bit, but Just get it so it's down below the water level a little bit. And we're good to go. There we go. Traps back in there. Set this here. All good for another beaver. I'm gonna put my beaver lure here. Again, it's chisel tooth. There we go. It's 3 beaver, 3 checks, 3 beaver. Can't beat it. I think what I'm gonna do, since this is a hot spot, I'm gonna go back to my truck and get another trap and put it here. Just to see if I can produce on a couple foot traps. So, and there's the set, ready and waiting. So here's this location. I had a double run set up here. And as you can see, there's a beaver tail there. And I pulled this one here. His was set up there. So, double and beaver. You gotta love it. I'll get these set back in here and I'll show you what it looks like. So here we go. We got these two beaver out of the traps. Set back in. Got one there. Another one there. Waiting for the next pair of beavers to come through. Here we are going into this location here. There's a house there. They always have problems with the beavers. So I'm gonna come in here. There's 3 conibears. It's kind of tricky trapping here. It's deep and spotty. See there, I have a conibear submerged underneath those sticks there, but I'm gonna re-lure it. Still sitting pretty. All right, let's go over here. Check over here. I got a couple. Looks like a sprung trap here. And as you can see, there's a beaver. I'm gonna set this up and take this beaver out of the trap, reset the location, and show you it. You can see we got a nice beaver here. Nice beaver. It's finally warmed up today, but again, today is supposed to get up into about the 50s, but tonight it's supposed to get cold again, start raining, some snow down here, as well as some freezing rain. So again, nice big beaver. Put him over there. Put this set back in here. It's kind of a deep run, so what I'll do, instead of setting my traps vertically, or like horizontal like I do, this one, the springs are gonna go above each other. Just allows me to cover more ground, more area, make that animal dive for that hole. Again, So I'm gonna set my trap in there just like this in this run. Let's see. What you want to do is catch the corner of that jaw. Yeah. Try to do the same over here. This ground down here, some of it's rocky. So we just took that beaver out of that location. I'm gonna walk down here. I got another set over here in this run. And as you can see, there's another nice beaver right there. So great location, 2 beaver, gotta love it. Spring beaver trapping. Stick with me, there's gonna be many more. I'm gonna pull this beaver up out of here. As you can see, he was pretty much suitcase in that trap. We got the springs released on this beaver, but he was really going down through. There we go. There we go. Nice 2-year-old beaver. Heading out to find his own territory. So I'll put this trap back in somewheres and I'll show you the remake. Stay with me. As you can see, this run here is a little narrower. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this up here. Like I said, I use a quick link system. So it just works pretty good. What I'm going to do is I want to attach it up somewhat high just because of the I want to be able to retrieve it after. So sorry, I want to be able to retrieve it after. And this run here looks pretty good. We'll just narrow it down a little bit more, make it more inviting for him the beaver to put his head through it. So they're like a big bowl of jello. They can squeeze their bodies into pretty tight spaces anyways. So again, what I'm doing, as you can see, I got my springs raised up off the ground. I'm putting that trap so it's maybe, by doing that, it puts it at 2 or 3 inches underwater. In this case, maybe a couple inches. I want my dive stick here. Just catch one of the jaws, that's all. And then, usually on the bottom, you can find a bunch of sticks. I like setting on the downstream side because all the mucky, murky stuff washes downstream behind me and it keeps a clear view. And like I said, I'm putting sticks this way here, so kind of narrowing this chute down. And take this one here. There you go. When he comes down through here, he's going to be going right through the middle anyways, but you don't want to give him any other options, because sometimes I feel that they get maybe conibear shy. So again, there's a perfect set. Anything coming down through here, these beaver, and that are moving here this spring. Dynamite set. So let me see if I can give you a better look at it. So here's a better look at that set. You got the cross sticks there, forcing him to dive under when he comes down through. Just an awesome set right there. So hopefully with any luck, when we get back here, there's another double here. Thank you for watching. So here we are at a location I got a double at the last time through. So we'll see what we got now. Looks like the trap is gone from its sitting place. Okay, let's see. I caught a beaver here by the hind leg the last time, and it looks like this one's caught. Wow. Not quite sure how he got into the trap, but that's kind of weird. If you guys have any weird catches or any explanation as to why or how this beaver got caught this way, please leave it in the comments below. And yeah, this is weird. It's kind of odd. The second one in 2 trips. So interesting. I'm gonna take care of, get him out of this trap. Not quite sure how he would, it's a 2-year-old. It's not a big beaver, but this run isn't that deep either. So just kind of interesting, but this is the 3rd beaver in 2. I've taken 4 beaver out of here in 3 checks. So yeah, that is very, very, very odd. But I would like to know if any of you viewers have had something like this occur. I don't know. Sometimes I would think that they were trying to avoid the conibear. They didn't know what it was and turned around and kicked to go the other direction, but just kind of weird. All right, there we go. Put that up there. Like I said, that's caught him right by the leg. So there you go. Small beaver. Actually, he might even be one from last year. Out moving around. All right. Get this put back down in this run here and get on down the line. These beaver are just traveling these runs all the way up through here. It's an every year thing. You can guarantee that they'll be traveling. All right. There we go. Hopefully it just gets caught normal. There we go. So set location's back in, ready to go. It really doesn't take too long. It takes longer videoing them than it does getting them ready. Now the water's dropped here quite a bit, so this one here, I need to readjust it and set it back some. So there's that remake. I just moved it back from here back to there, and like I said, it's just a game that you got to play back and forth, up and down, making sure these traps are staying legal. Here we go, we got another location. There's a river over here, and there's a side chute that comes around, and as you can see, we got a beaver there. I had 2 traps here, but this one looks like it's sprung. So what they're doing is These beaver have made a caster mound up here, and they're coming up and down. You can see their tracks. So they're coming in off the Maine brook. So I'm gonna put this set back in and show you how it would look when I first started. Sometimes I wonder how fast these beaver are going to get this far through the trap. Looks like he has bite marks where another beaver bit him, but he was sunk in that 330. So wow, and I'm lucky that he still had a safety on. So all right, we'll get him back in place. Sometimes it's easier just to pull him the rest of the way through. But that there is a nice beaver. This location, I'm going to set it with the springs in the horizontal way. All right, make sure I take the safety off this time. All right, we're supposed to get some rain, so it should. And what I'm doing is I'm coming off with the edge of this stick here. My jaws are going there. Just take this stick here. There we go. Pretty much all there is to it. There we go. Okay, I want to show you this set location. I set the second one up. You can see my traps right there. The beavers are coming up in here pretty good. Spin you around. That's the other location. These traps are about 6 feet apart. So, and then what I'm going to do is put some more caster up here. I'm going to put some of my bait, my lure chisel tooth up here. So this location is set and ready to go. Another thing that I'll remind you, a little tip, just to double check your safety springs. That beaver there, I forgot to take one of the safeties off and was only caught by had one spring release. So just double check those springs, make sure that they're good to go. Let's see what else we got. Still got a ways to go. Here's another good location. Got a big river. Dumps down into a smaller river there. Got a run that comes into here. There's an otter there, and over there is a big beaver house. So thought I'd set this back run that comes out through here. So another great location to usually catch beavers. So see, nice big otter. Get this thing set back in here. Again, this run's kind of deep, so what I'm going to do is show you a little bit better. Just a stick down through the springs. You're able to cover a lot more area with that spring like that, and I think it's a quicker kill because you're getting the animal right on each side of the jugular, and I think it just puts them down so much quicker. So here we go, walking in. walking into this place. It's a brook. There's an old abandoned beaver dam. It's crazy that it's cold, but that grass patch is green. So I'm walking into this location. It's a brook that has an old beaver dam on it. And I put 2-foot traps in here, hoping to catch a couple beavers. It's usually good for a few. And there's a run that goes down through the old dam that I want to set up. So we'll see what we got in here. Trying to fight the rain and the snow that's coming. It's definitely on its way. Looks like we got there's a nice beaver sitting there in that down below. See his foot there. I'm gonna run over and check the other location, but that spillway going down through there is what I want to set. So it'd be nice if we had another beaver over here. And it's looking like there's another beaver out there. So I had that set up in here to there. So 2 beavers, 2 traps. That's the run I want to set up. So I'm gonna hurry up and get these beaver out of here. Daylight's getting short. All right, let's pull this beaver out of here. I always wire it up here just in case they pull the stake or something. I want to be able to have him right where I need him. So, okay. See if we can get this beaver. And again, I know I say it, but this one here was caught with a hind foot. Duke 650. Just a great trap. Nice 2-year-old beaver. So we'll take care of him. I'll put that over here and I'll show you the remake. Stick it down there in the mud. All right. It's good to set 2 traps. I mean, I'm on like a 2-day run, so I'd rather have 2 traps sitting here. Love that click. Rather have 2 traps sitting here so that I know that when I come back through, at least I have a trap here for every day that I haven't been here. Just allows you to catch, increases my catch per night, I guess. I mean, if you want to look at it that way. I mean, we're required to send in a fur report, so they like to know how many traps, but I like to try to, even during canine season, I like to try to catch 1 coyote for every trap I set. Same thing with beavers. It's nice to catch one beaver for every set you get out. So put some chisel tooth up there, we're good to go. Here's another location. As you can see, there's a beaver at the end of this rod here. The other day I had one in this conibear, but this conibear is going to be lowered. So I'm going to remake this set. On the other side of that culvert, there's another beaver and another foot trap there. So these Duke 650s are a great trap. Good investment for anybody that would want a universal trap as far as fox and coyote trapping and beaver trapping. So I'll get this taken care of. I'll show you the remake. As you can see, this is a pretty good sized beaver. Caught by the front foot in a Duke 650. Nice big beaver there. Sorry about that. I got my trap set wired to the tree that I'm bracing my trap at. There we go. There we go. A little bit of caster, a little bit of my chisel tooth. There you go. And that's all that's to it. Ready for another one. See, I think this is 6 or 7. I think it's 6 out of this location, so it's a great spot. I still have 16 more days here, so we'll see what this produces, but that goes down about 10 miles to the next road, so who knows what's in between here and there, but there's a lot of beaver down here. So here we are, just the other side of where I got that beaver. And I'll see if I can zoom in. I see another beaver down there at the end of that drowning rod. And that drowning rod, it's pink bar. You can get it at Lowe's. I'm trying it to see how it works. Because these rebars are heavy. Sometimes I'm carrying 100 rebars down here, so 100 rebars versus 100 of those fiberglass rods is a big difference. So we'll get down there, take care of that beaver, and get on the road. So here we are, that beaver. And this is that pink rod. I got it wired up here. It did its job. So let's see if I can pull this beaver in. It's just something a little bit lighter to use. And this one here, all it is a big washer bent with a J-hook in it. Stops it from coming up. Quick and simple, cheap. Up there, just wired it to the bank. So now this is a beaver. He's caught by the hind foot. And as you can see, no problem with that 650 holding him by his hind foot. Okay, here's this trap set back in here. It's not the greatest, but it's caught 2 beavers so far. I forgot my bait coming in, so all I did was just took a peeled stick that was there, put some of my caster lure there, caster based lure, and just that piece of bait there, looking at like something had chewed something there, is enough to attraction to draw that beaver, any beaver swimming this brook here. So it goes into those double culverts. You can see where they've been coming up and over here, going up here. So they've been all over this area, but these traveling beavers. So here we are, folks, running out of daylight. Another male otter caught in this spillover. Third for the day, so I'll get him taken care of, and I'm not going to show you the set, so thank you for watching. Here's another beaver coming down over this beaver dam. Sorry guys, I ran out of daylight, but there's a nice run, but pretty decent sized beaver. Take care of him and finish checking. It's going to be a late night.